native land. True patriot love in all of us command. With glowing hearts we see thee rise, the true North strong and free. From far and wide, O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. God keep our land glorious and free. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. O Canada, we stand on guard for thee. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Anin, Mojo, Tigidang Wasa, Nin, Jiboy Mino, Jaganashi, and Dow, G Juck and Do Dam. Seman Dafinan, Dina Jamon Pinango Gijigat, Chiba, Akajam the Do, Wab Mamon Pinango Gijigat. Not a motionang wawani, we bemaidziang. Not a motionang wawani. Sastama ang. Agashamido. Ami gwech. Meanwhile, gedinki gijigat. Jesus gibenabit. Chimi gwech kimijang man de sab bemaidzuen. We talk kushnang jinamayang. Goyak jimasayang. Awabanang. Jawanang. And gabinang minagiwe nang mashomasanan nek. No kumasanan nek. Not emotional, joy mission. Skok McQuay, Ami Gwitch, Kenegego, Gimmy's young, O Gimmy's young, Wasiak, Benashia, Gigwek, Menadon Sands, I'll get you to our Michigan cat, Nibishamina, and Mason. Was asked to come and share a little bit. Before I do that, I'd like to say Miigwech to that drum. That heartbeat of our people and those beautiful songs that they sang. Those songs are prayers, and along with what I had just said in our language, so important, eh? This river, Baoting Zibing, that we have had a relationship for thousands of years. It has provided us with sustenance. It has provided us with our travel routes. We have used it in a good way, in a respectful way. And so we ask that that continues. We ask that people understand that this isn't just a river. This is a part of who we are as Anishinaabe. And I would hope and pray that all others would treat it the same way. And so I say miigwech for allowing me to come and share just a little bit. Oh, miigwech. Scared.
Good morning, everybody. Can you hear me? Thank you, everybody, for enduring the weather and coming to our Carbide Dock ribbon cutting ceremony. As we like to say, every day is a beautiful day in Sault Ste. Marie. Certainly wonderful to have this backdrop. Better? Yeah. Okay. My boss just spoke to me, so. Certainly wonderful to have this backdrop, and I was talking to the engineer. I think we made our rub rails a little bit too low because there's some rubbing up on the upper level. I'd like to, in the interest of staying warm, I'm going to truncate my comments just a little bit for you. I'd like to give a sincere thank you to the Ice Circle Singers from Sioux Tribe, Vietnam Veterans of America, VFW, Duane Krenek, who sang the anthems, and Elder Cecil Pavlat for appropriately opening up this ceremony this morning. It's also my pleasure to acknowledge some dignitaries in attendance that aren't on the agenda to speak, and if I missed them, I'm sorry. I wrote them down as I saw them coming in. From Senator Slotkin's office, our very own Jay Gage. From Senator Peters' office, Emma Wolkers, and I'll invite her up to the stage in a little bit. She has a certificate. And former Mayor, so let's go in order. Senator McBroom. Our Senator John Damoose is on the agenda. Also in attendance, Captain Bendel from the U.S. Coast Guard. And this morning we had the opportunity to go to a christening of a boat, and Lieutenant Colonel Bandiff was there. He's the commander of the Detroit District, U.S. Army Corps of Engineers. Also from the city, we have Commissioners Jody Bosbus-Rath, Commissioner Scott Marble, Commissioner Andrew Rubenstein, and Commissioner Steve Habusta in attendance. And always at these events, former Mayor Bosbus, who served as mayor for 18 years. Thank you all for attending. Sault Ste. Marie is proud to be a major component of the National Waterways transportation system, and we're also the start of the I-75 highway system. Today we're here to celebrate the completion of a critical project to rehabilitate this 135-year-old Carbide Dock and its connector road, Easterday Avenue. The dock was built in 1890 as the deep water port for the Lake Superior Carbide Company, which was later merged with two other companies to form Union Carbide in 1898. The dock was expanded in 1924 and it was used in the company's continued operations until mid-1960s. This modern reconstruction is engineered for a 100-year design life, and the seawall is made of 65-foot marine-grade steel sheet pile that's anchored into bedrock. A secondary wall had to be built to add support to the top of the seawall and prevent bowing. In total, the dock face is 775 feet long, and the west end of it is 340 feet long. Gives it enough size to accommodate the largest of lake freighters, and as you can see, the largest of the cruise ships on the Great Lakes. The amenities at the dock include hookups for full fire protection, potable water, sanitary sewer dump station, as well as full shore power facilities to service any ship that docks, and also modern charging stations for electric recreational vehicles and tugs. This unique project marries an industrial-type marine port use with educational activities at the LSSU Center for Freshwater Research Education, and also has recreational park spaces with an access point for a safe public fishing site. With a price tag of close to $40 million, we'd like to sincerely thank and honor some of the collaborative partners. There are over a dozen funding sources, and each one was critical in the success of the project. We could never have done it without you. Thank you to U.S. Department of Transportation, Maritime Administration, Michigan Department of Transportation, Michigan Department of Natural Resources, Michigan Economic Development Corporation, Michigan Department of Environment, Great Lakes and Energy. We had a Michigan State Appropriation, Chippewa-Loos-Mackinac Conservation District, and of course all of the citizens of the great city of Sault Ste. Marie. I want to give a special shout out to the companies that made this project happen. We had engineering from Smith Group and C2AE, who are here in attendance, and Fishbeck. Contractors, Rowan Salvage, Elmer's Crane and Dozer, G&J Site Solutions, Payne and Dolan, Roy Electric, Future Fabrication, Sailor Creek Contracting, Aero Construction, and Soils and Structures. As you can see by the finished project, everybody that was involved was top-notch, and the result is an amazing public space. We are very grateful for all of our collaborative partners. Next, I'd like to invite City Manager Brian Chapman to come up for some words of thanks.
Morning. Before I start, where's Taryn and Morgan at? Yeah. Those are the two individuals that took on the primary lead of organizing this thing today. I think they did a wonderful job. So let's give a round of applause for them really quick. Hold it. Sorry. Did you guys hear me?
Yeah.
We thanked you. You're welcome. Is it not working now?
No.
Better?
Yes.
Better. All right. Thank you all for coming out on this beautiful day. We asked for better weather. We gathered today to celebrate the reopening of the Carbide Dock in Alfred Park. To get this done was no easy task. Staff retirements, funding shortfalls, cost overruns, and a global pandemic were all hurdles that staff had to overcome to get to us this point today. Of the challenges we encountered, the funding shortfall was probably the most significant. After bidding out the original design for the project, bids came back double the funding available to us. After value engineering or cutting the project and rebidding the project, the gap was less, but still pretty significant. With a hope and a prayer, city staff received approval from the city commission to award the contracts and move forward while still continuing to find funding sources for the project. Over 24 grant applications and funding requests were submitted to various state and federal government agencies within a year and a half. While not all applications or requests were awarded, city staff managed to receive enough funding to move the project forward to completion. All said and done, the city only contributed about 9% of their funding to this project. Without the outstanding work of the following individuals and groups, it would never happen. I'd like to start with Tracy Layton. Tracy Layton was a huge supporter of this project. She wrote all of our grants for us. She did a lot of the legwork for us. Without her, we wouldn't be here today. Kristen Collins, Callie Perrin, and their finance team. Without their professionalism, their dedication, and their expertise in the financing, we wouldn't have gotten our reports in, gotten our reimbursements, or been on track with the project. Joe Miller, our GIS technician, for being the master of the catacombs and the filings down in the City Hall basement and finding everything we need. Tyler Perrin and Kyler Riator for being our subject matter experts for the cruise ships and offering their insights and expertise on the dock. Kirk Tews for managing some of the water designs for the project. Last but not least, David Boyle. Take a step forward and give a big wave there. David Boyle is our city engineer. He's been with us for about 5 years now. Shortly after we hired him, COVID happened, and he was probably with us for about 2 days, and then we sent him back home because everything was closed down. The project was stalled before Dave got here. There was a lot of concerns regarding the funding and the tasks and project timelines, but Dave really kind of pulled it together and got us to this point today. So on behalf of the City Commission and everybody else, we're eternally grateful for the work that David Boyle did for this project. So let's give a big round of applause for everybody that we mentioned today. All right. Thank you much.
Thank you very much, Brian. On or off? On. All right, so I would invite Emma Welkers to come up from Senator Gary Peters' office. Welkers, sorry.
No, you're all the tricky one.
Yeah.
Good morning, everyone. I am honored to be here today and present a certificate to the City of Sault Ste. Marie on behalf of Senator Peters. Senator Peters is thrilled that this ribbon cutting is taking place and has long supported this project. In 2018, he secured $20 million in Department of Transportation funding to support the redevelopment of the Carbide Dock and has continued advocating its importance to the city and the region. So again, congratulations on the ribbon cutting, and I hope you guys will have a great rest of the event.
Thank you very much, Emma. John Damoose was a good friend to us as state rep and now as our state senator. He has listened to our needs and he acts. He was instrumental in pushing forward an appropriation for the state of Michigan to help us round out this project. And I still recall the phone call I got from Senator Damoose, and he was somewhat embarrassed and apologetic that he only got us $5 million, which was much more than we had anticipated. So we appreciate all your help, Senator, and we know you have a few good words for us. Please welcome John Damoose.
Thank you. And recognize, of course they said only $5 million, because when I first took office, I asked your illustrious mayor, are there some projects we should fund? And he sent me a list of $153 million worth of projects. And I remember seeing this like, how am I ever going to get this done? And, like, I don't even know how to do that. Anyways, I got to tell you, when I turned the corner up here and saw this beautiful cruise ship here, it took my breath away, because this is exactly what we were picturing would happen. And it's so great to see when something works like you expect it to work. And I will say that when we toured, I'm the worst guy to be involved in development type of projects and projects like this, only because I see it early on and I get so excited, and then you got to wait, and you got to wait. It takes years to get these things done. But you guys got to be really proud of what you've all accomplished here. I mean, looking down and seeing this beautiful ship and the Seafried Center, and then the power plant, which is so cool to look at all that's happening in Sault Ste. Marie. You guys are doing an amazing job. This city has been unbelievable throughout history, but it's getting to next level stuff. And it's because of the sacrifices of everybody here. And yeah, I did help get that funding, and I remember I was real proud of that because I was still relatively new in the legislature, and I wasn't sure how the whole process worked. And to get funding, and it taught me a great lesson that it was over a vote that I got really criticized for, but that's the job. We're there to do hard things to help our communities. And so I felt really proud for having done that. And all the other people who made such a contribution to this. This is your day because it worked. It worked just like you planned it. And I will say, I was just talking to my friend, Chairman Austin Lowe's, and I was telling just 5 seconds ago, it dawned on me watching your beautiful ceremony here. Your city has a real asset here that a lot of other places don't, and that's this beautiful partnership you have with the tribe, that you work hand in hand. And I'll just that's something not a lot of places have. And the other thing you have going for you is how well you all work together just in general with all members. And I'll tell you a quick story and then stop talking, but last year we were looking for funding for a few things, and you guys came together, and you're the only city who I've seen do this as a region. And you said, we've all talked about our priorities, and we're all on the same page, and here's the order of things we'd like you to fight for on it. And I can tell you, when somebody's that unified, helping each other's projects, working together, you make it easy for us, and you make it possible to accomplish great things. And I've seen this in Sault Ste. Marie more than I've seen it anywhere else in the state. So this is your day. You guys made this happen, and you've done a beautiful job.
Thank you, Senator. Parker Fairbairn was elected in November 2024 to represent the 107th House District, and he has been very active in his short tenure, and we look forward to working with him on future projects, hopefully bigger than this one. It's my pleasure to introduce Representative Fairbairn.
Well, I'll keep it brief. I heard the mayor's going to be jumping in the water after this. I thought that was a little crazy, but I heard he's going to do it. So real quick, when you have local, state, and federal partnerships, I mean, this is what happens here. We get big, beautiful ships. We're going to have a huge source of economic revenue that's going to be coming into Sault Ste. Marie, and really it's a testament to everybody, the whole community. And I'm honored to, I didn't have any part in this, but I'm honored to be able to speak today and just have the opportunity to see this unveiled and have this ribbon cutting. But you look, we're going through the budget process right now down in Lansing, and the Pure Michigan funding is something that all of us have been working for. Senator McBroom, Senator Damoose, it's in question right now, and we're working really hard to make sure that that's there in the budget this year, so we do see the tourism. Sault Ste. Marie really benefits from it. I bet it's 20-1 in terms of dollars spent. People come up here, they see the advertisements, they want to spend time up here, and what that's going to do is get more cruise ships up here, more people up here, and that's a positive thing for the area and for this region. So again, very blessed to be here. We'll keep pushing forward. Bigger projects, right, Mayor? We're going to do bigger projects in the future. Yeah. So thank you for having me. Look forward to working with you guys in the future here.
Thank you, Representative. You heard that commitment here. Our relationship with Sioux Tribe, as the Senator said, has never been stronger, and they provide a lot of support to the city, not only as our region's #1 employer, but through funding that they allocate to us and we allocate to roads. And they were very supportive of this project and wrote many letters of support. And it is my extreme pleasure to introduce the chairperson of the Sault Ste. Marie Tribe of Chippewa Indians, Mr. Austin Lowe's.
I wish you guys could travel with me every time I get up here and speak. Thank you for that. Good morning, everyone. Let me begin by thanking Sioux Tribe Elder Cecil Pavlat for his beautiful invocation and the Ice Circle Drum Group for starting us off in such a good way. It's always grounding to open with the voices of our people and the heartbeat of our drum. Today is a meaningful day, and I'm incredibly thankful for the space the Carbide Dock that is once again open, especially for our Native American fishermen. This dock will serve as an access point not just for recreation, but also for the treaty rights that our ancestors fought so hard to protect. As many people know, the Sioux tribe was a signatory to the 1836 Treaty of Washington, and through that treaty, our ancestors ceded nearly 14 million acres of land to the federal government, land that allowed the state of Michigan to become a state the following year. In return, we were promised the right to hunt, fish, and gather in perpetuity to provide for our people. Every time we reclaim access to practice those rights, like we're doing right here, right now, we take another small step towards the fulfillment of that promise. And that matters not just for us here today, but also for the next 7 generations. I'd now like to express my deep gratitude for the city of Sault Ste. Marie for their tireless collaboration with the Sioux tribe. I also want to thank State Senator John Damoose, a strong advocate for this project and a proven ally who continues to stand with Indian country. I'd also like to acknowledge the relationship that we're forming with our new state rep, Parker Fairbairn, and I'm grateful for that relationship. I will close with this. I snagged a lot of salmon on that dock over there when we were allowed to fish over there. And I'm going to be doing the exact same thing at the end of this summer. And I have a feeling we have some people sitting around that drum that will join me. So I appreciate everyone who worked towards opening this back up. Miigwech. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Our largest grant source that really kicked off this project came from the U.S. Department of Transportation, MARAD. It was $20.7 million. With us today is Travis Black. He's the Director of Inland Waterways Gateway Office, and he's also Acting Director of the Great Lakes Gateway Office for the Maritime Administration, U.S. Department of Transportation, known as MARAD, and apparently pronounced a couple of different ways. Welcome.
Thank you very much. Good morning, everyone. It's an honor to join you today in beautiful Sault Ste. Marie, excuse me, to celebrate this milestone that's been years in the making, the official ribbon cutting of the Carbide Dock. On behalf of the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Maritime Administration, I want to extend my congratulations to the city of Sault Ste. Marie, the state of Michigan, and all the partners who have made this project a success. The project was made possible in part by our grant of $20.7 million, a build grant awarded under the first Trump administration in 2019. This region plays a critical role in our national transportation system. Today's milestone is a testament to the region's resiliency, economic opportunity, and to the importance of investing in American infrastructure. The rehabilitation of the Carbide Dock ensures that this vital terminal remains a reliable staging area for vessels in need of assistance and maintains vital operations and supports commerce across the Great Lakes. The bill grant also supported the reconstruction of the Easter Day Avenue, which is a key truck route linking the port to I-75. Since its reopening, this route has strengthened multimodal freight movement and improved safety for residents and commercial traffic. This project is a true model of partnership. In addition to the bill grant, I want to recognize the state of Michigan's investment, which awarded money through its Maritime and Port Facility Assistance Program. That funding contributed directly to improve its safety at the cargo area, reinforcing the importance of maritime infrastructure to our national security and port readiness. Today's celebration is part of a much larger story unfolding in just downriver, where we're seeing significant projects on the Sioux Locks, another cornerstone of our regional and national economy. Thanks to years of advocacy, funding, and coordination, alongside the U.S. Army Corps of Engineers, Representative Bergman, Governor Whitmer, senior state officials, and industry partners, the new lock chamber is finally taking shape. The new lock chamber will reinforce the reliability of our maritime supply chain, reduce shipping delays, and boost our industrial capacity. These developments represent more than infrastructure. They're proof that America is building again with purpose and direction. Together, these investments reflect a growing regional maritime strategy, one that sees our inland ports, locks, and waterways not just as local resources, but as national economic engines and security assets. At MARAD, we're proud to support projects that preserve critical infrastructure, create high-quality jobs, and strengthen the U.S. supply chain. The Carbide Dock is more than a port. It's a symbol of how innovation, collaboration, and forward-thinking policy can deliver real results. this is what it looks like when we align America's priorities and local leadership, a smart, secure, and connected future. Congratulations once again, and thank you for the opportunity to be part of this important day.
Thank you very much, Travis. And Travis came to us from St. Louis, Missouri, so he probably is one of the farthest traveled people here today. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources contributed over $1 million through a Spark Grants program and Michigan Natural Resources Trust Fund. I'd like to welcome Stacey Haughey, MDNR Upper Peninsula Field Deputy. Sorry about that.
It's an honor to be here, and as the UP Field Deputy, I just want to say it's not snowing and I have not seen any mosquitoes yet, so it's a good day. The Michigan Department of Natural Resources provided support for redevelopment of Alfred Park, and with grants from the Michigan Natural Resource Trust Fund, the Spark Grant Program funded through the American Rescue Plan, and these DNR grant programs provided over $1 million for the project. The trust fund supports the acquisition and development of public lands of our state's natural resources to provide public outdoor recreation. Now in its 50th year, the trust fund has provided over thousands of grants to state and local parks in Michigan with over $1 billion of investment this year. We're excited that Sault Ste. Marie was one of the first initial recipients of the Spark Grant program, and that's intended to provide funding where it can make the biggest impact within a short time frame. And the Spark Grant program helps local communities create, renovate, and redevelop recreational opportunities for residents and visitors, which we can see demonstrated here today. The DNR recognizes the importance of outdoor recreation to Michigan's economy, supporting projects that provide public parks, recreational facilities to improve people's health, introduce new recreational experiences, and make it easier for people to access and enjoy our parks and our natural resources. These grant funds supported the recreation of Alfred Park, a unique public recreational environment for the region, which restores the park for public fishing access, provides bird and freighter viewing areas, recreates the public green space and pedestrian paths and boardwalks and amenities such as lighting benches, bike racks, picnic tables surrounded by native landscaping and rain gardens, which we're seeing also today. Once again, the DNR is proud to be a partner to the City of Sault Ste. Marie and all of the partners with the Carbide Dock project and Alfred Park, and hope that it provides great recreational destination for citizens for this community and its visitors for generations to come. Congratulations.
Thank you, Stacey. Michigan Department of Transportation provided $2 million through 3 state grant opportunities, including the Maritime and Port Facility Assistance Grant Program and Category A Economic Development Road Projects funding. With us today is Elisha Wulff, Freight Policy Specialist at the Michigan Department of Transportation.
Good morning. It's a true pleasure to be here in beautiful Sault Ste. Marie to celebrate the reopening of the historic Carbide Dock, a critical infrastructure piece to the region, state, and national supply chain. With expanded capacity, the port facility will help create jobs, open up opportunities for regional businesses, and support industries that rely on dependable maritime infrastructure. The Carbide Dock not only receives regular shipments of bulk commodities, but it's also served as a vital staging site for construction activities at the Soo Locks. Its strategic location near the locks is expected to increase port traffic and enhance operational capacity. As the only nearby deepwater port in the region for larger vessels, it plays an important role in supporting maritime commerce. For more than a century, this site has served commercial vessels and helped connect the region to the broader Great Lakes shipping network. Today, we celebrate the restoration of those opportunities. In 2024, the Carbide Dock was selected as one of the recipients of the inaugural Michigan Maritime and Port Facility Assistance Grant Program. The project was in direct alignment with MDOT's mission to make strategic investments in Michigan's maritime system, investments to strengthen the state's economic competitiveness, reduce the cost of freight transportation, and improve reliability. Projects like this only succeed with strong collaboration. On behalf of the Michigan Department of Transportation, I want to thank our local, state, and federal partners, as well as the City of Sault Ste. Marie, for their shared commitment to making this project a reality. We also want to express our sincere thanks to the Michigan Legislature and Governor Whitmer for appropriating funding that made this maritime grant program possible. MDOT is proud to have played a part in this effort, not just as a funder, but as a partner working to support critical infrastructure that connects communities, supports commerce, and strengthens our maritime economy. Thank you for inviting MDOT to be a part of this special day. We're honored to celebrate this tremendous milestone with you.
Thank you very much. Now is the moment we've all been waiting for. I see Tony Haller from the Sioux Area Chamber of Commerce standing there ready to, somebody's going to attack the ribbon, so. Okay. What are we doing? So if everybody would like to assemble over here in front of the Viking ship, we're going to do our ribbon cutting.
Yeah, I don't know. Got the big scissors.
Where's the manager?
Ryan! Chapman, come on up.
Oh, Peter!
You, Donnie boy.
Okay, any funding partner that wants to grab a part of this?
Hey, Gary, get the Chapman.
Huh? No? $20 million. Come on, Dave.
Expensive scissors.
There
There we go.
All cameras ready? 2, 3.
That was hilarious what he said, wasn't it?
On behalf of the City of Sault Ste. Marie, thank you everybody for your participation. This is a great example of collaboration. And thank you everybody for coming. Our funding partners were fantastic. And all of our engineering and construction partners. We do have I think we have a drumming song for a, okay, closing ceremony from the drummers.
I'm speaking with Elisha Wulff, who is with the Department of Transportation and provided a gracious grant in order to kick off the funding, or some of the funding that's involved with Carbide Dock. Some of the funding also came from the Trump first administration in 2019. And a few questions I have for you would be, one question that sort of cropped up in my mind. I heard the word Easter Day, and multimodal. What is Easter Day? And multimodal, I kind of guessed, means connecting different types of transportation. What does that all mean?
Yeah.
I mean, obviously connecting different types of transportation. How is that achieved with this project?
Yeah, so with freight transportation, we want to make sure that it can be moved as cost effective and reliable as possible. So when they say multimodal connection, they really mean moving it from the vessel to a truck, or in many cases in Sault Ste. Marie and other cities to the rail transportation facility as well. So it's a truly multimodal movement, and connections like this that makes it possible. So I'm more involved on the maritime side than the roadway side, but it's definitely one of the greater examples of multimodal transportation here.
All right. I don't have any other questions, so thank you for spending some time with us.
Thanks for being here.
Thank you.